You know, there's a saying. When you go to school, they give you a lesson, and then they give you a test on the lesson. And in life, they give you a test, and that's the lesson. Got it? So all these things we've gone through, you, me, and the devil and God, have all been tests. And we all learned a lesson, didn't we? You know, and more than one lesson from one test. That's the thing. It's not one lesson. It's not, it doesn't stop at one result. There are many results, just like a test has a lot of questions. It's not one question on a test, it's like 20 or 30. Well, when you take a test in life, you learn 20 or 30 lessons. And, you know, I learned that you don't believe in me. I learned that some of you don't believe in me. I know a lot of you believe in me. And that's okay. You don't always have to pass that test. Look, everyone's different. I have old people listening to me. I have young people listening to me. I have people that are very smart listening to me. I have people that are very dumb listening to me. I have people that are funny listening to me. I have people that have no sense of humor whatsoever listening to me. I have narcissists listening to me. I have psychopaths listening to me. And you think all those people I just mentioned all come out with the same result of one video, say one video I made, maybe this one, maybe the thing I just said. Every one of those definitions of people, psychopath, all the list, they're all going to have something else to say about what I just said 5 seconds ago. So look, it's, you know, how many people go to a movie? If 100 people go to a movie, you'll get 100 different reviews, you know? Some will love it, some will hate it, some think it's funny, some think it was stupid, some think it was a horror show, some will waste their money, you know, stuff like that. It's just, but we only see it from our perspective. We thought it was funny, we thought everybody thought it was funny, and that's just not the case, you know? And thank God it's not. You know, wouldn't that suck if everybody thought it was funny because everybody felt like and thought like you? God, what a crappy world that would be. And then we really would be robots. You know, I don't see the difference between a robot and somebody like that, or a society like that. But we're moving closer to that than we're moving away from it. You know, what I'm introducing is moving away from that. What the government would like to do is move closer to that. You know, and, you know, it's just like everybody loves Derek Jeter. And he's the greatest baseball player ever, everybody thinks. You know, and you're going to end up with a fight if you say anything different than that. And that's the thing. Everybody has to believe the same thing. Otherwise, there's a fight. How dare you not believe what we believe? You know, and that alone is stupid. We would have gotten nowhere without people believing different. We'd still be driving steam trains. If we had a train, there's confirmation. You know, I mean, we had the electric car because somebody decided to do something different, you know. And I'm not blaming Musk because he didn't invent the electric car. That car's been around a lot longer than Musk. Probably was around before he was born. But he just had the money to make it a dream come true, and it turns out to be a nightmare come true, not a dream. And then that depends on how you look at it, you know. You don't mind filling caves and caves of empty and dead batteries because there's nothing, no place you can go with them. You can't put them in landfills. You can't put them in the ocean. You got to put them in caves. So the people that explore those caves and the animals that live in them, fuck them. Who cares? I might test it for 5 years. It was worth it. You know, I mean, it's all perspective. And it's all a paradox, you know. If you think it's good, I bet you I can find 100 people that say it's bad. It's like me. A lot of people think I'm good. And I can get 100 people more that say I'm the devil. You know, I'm the devil. You know what I am? I am the devil. But I'm also God. I have both of them in me. They're my parents. But I try to use my evil for good. Just like what I did at the psych ward. That was pretty evil. But I stopped it where it wasn't going to be a total shootout and everybody was going to get killed. I said, don't kill people that don't want to die. I tried to make it minimal. So yes, it was evil, but I tried to make it good. And I'm not going to get into why it happened. I already did in the earlier tape. Go find it. But what I did wasn't bad. You might, that's another perspective. If one of those people you know killed himself, then you're going to think it's bad. You're going to think I'm the devil. But if you understand my excuse or my reasoning behind doing it, then you won't. I mean, I'm not saying either way it's an easy pill to swallow, but it's still a pill you must swallow. So. Life gives you lemons and you make lemonade. That's it.